Everybody, and welcome to the grand return of the RMS Weekly Web Broadcast featuring yours truly. For those of you who are not familiar with the RMS Weekly Web Broadcast, basically it is just a weekly video that I will put out at the beginning every week, just keeping you guys up to date and in tune with everything that is going on with RMS. So let's jump into what's happening this week. So some quick announcements. I know you guys have probably received my emails regarding the Thanksgiving food drive. But this is the time of year when it is especially important to think about people other than yourself, those less fortunate, and what better way to help these people out than a Thanksgiving food drive. So the next time you're in the office, whether you're at a meeting, whether you're at a training session or a coaching session with Lloyd, or even if you're just in the neighborhood, be sure to be conscious of the fact that you're coming in and bring as much non-perishable canned food, whatever it is, into the office so we can help as many people as we want, or as many people as possible this year. Also, co-op agent review forms. You guys have been doing a fantastic job of getting these into me after you've closed deals. So I don't need to harp on it, but I just want to encourage everyone to keep this going. It is a huge help to me. It is a huge help to the company, and it is a huge help to yourself. So just keep that going. Also, standard of conduct forms. We have gotten about 24 of these or so back, which means there's about 24 of these or so still out there. So it's super quick, super easy. Fill it out, send it to me, send it to Lloyd, send it to Steve Rutz. Any of those three people will do. It'll get back to me if it goes to any of them. So yeah, just keep that in mind and try to get those into me as soon as possible. Also, one-on-one coaching sessions with Lloyd. Please email him at this email address right here to schedule some one-on-one coaching. At this point in the year, we are focusing on business plans for 2020. If you were at any of last week's training sessions, you'll know that a lot of agents, for whatever reason, probably the holidays and whatnot, take the last quarter of the year off to a certain degree, which is not a huge deal, but it puts them at a disadvantage starting out the next year, which would be 2020 in this case. So let's all work, take some time, work with Lloyd one-on-one to get your business plan ready for next year. So that way you can hit the ground running and really make a splash heading into next year. Sound good? Next, let's talk about some shout outs. Who's doing what? So a special shout out to Christy Scott, who I think this was probably a couple weeks ago at this point, but sold what I believe is probably the highest priced deal this year. I may have to do some double checking on that, but I'm pretty sure. So a huge shout out to Christy Scott. I mean, Christy exemplifies everything that RMS is about. She's a hard worker. She's incredibly positive, and she's a fantastic student. She's always looking to learn more. She's always asking questions, and it pays off in pays huge dividends when you do that consistently. So shout out to Christy Scott. Also, shout out to all of these individuals that over the past couple weeks or so have gone under contract. They've got some new pending deals. So shout out to Connor, shout out to Steve, Tara, and Dottie. A shout out to Aaron Beatty. Hopefully everything goes smoothly with these deals, and we get to see you on the recently closed deals here in the next coming week. So shout out to you guys. Also, shout out to everyone that placed in the poker listing contest that was came to completion last Thursday. So shout out to Connor, shout out to Tara, shout out to Carrie Ann for really grinding over the past couple months, and not only getting a lot more real estate business done, but also putting a little bit of cash in their pockets. So big shout out to you three. Finally, let's just move on to some final additional information and we can get out of here. Recruitment, obviously, you guys all know that's what I'm doing a lot of the time. And I mentioned the co-op agent review form already, but also keep in mind agent referrals. If you guys are interacting with agents, whether it's through networking, whether it's deals that you've done in the past, whether it's at an open house, whether it's friends of yours, family, whatever it is, if you know agents that would represent the RMS brand well, send me their information or have them reach out to me if you don't want to just send me their information. But either way, try to put us in contact with each other, because if we can get good people that you guys trust, that you guys know, that you guys believe in on our team, that will trickle down in positive ways for every agent here. We need as many people as we can representing the RMS brand positively. So just try to keep that stuff in mind. Recently, Christy Scott, Carrie Ann Fuller, Steve Grove, all have sent me very good people. We've gotten some of them on board. So just continue to send me those people. Keep that stuff front of mind. And other than that, have a great week, you guys. I'm happy to be back doing the RMS Weekly Web Broadcast, and I will see you next week.